everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Gamers Parley. Today, we're going to be going on about Summer Games Fest and what we expect to see there. I'm joined today by Nav.
Hello, everyone.
And just Nav.
Yep.
We got lost other people again this time.
I know. This is more like a one-on-one parley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
But it's good.
Johnny and Nav show.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man. Exciting times ahead. Finally, we get to get some news.
We got
about
some
games.
news, we got some leaks, we got some heat.
I know.
Especially the last one.
I guess we have to address the biggest leak. Well, Silent Hill was trending yesterday. Silent Hill, which is what I woke up to. Like, I woke up and I usually check Twitter first because that's where most of my gaming news comes in from. So I was just laying down in bed, and the first thing I saw is like Silent Hill leak. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look at it, like, this looks more like Resident Evil 7, but the post said that this is not the only Silent Hill in development. I don't know how true it is anyway, but it's one of those leaks, right? You can't really, believe it per se. But I liked what I saw. Supposedly it's set in England. I think that's what some of the leaks suggested. It kind of corroborated with the fact, like, I think Alana Pierce, she mentioned something about the new Silent Hill having to do something with SMSs, where people will get SMS from the game even when they're not playing it, and kind of interact with people that way.
Which that I thought was sorry, that was Kojima's Silent Hill, though.
Yeah, and
you had to sign a waiver to have your phone number given to them.
Yeah, which was I thought which was awesome. Like, imagine just driving and stuff, and then you get a text, look behind you.
Yeah, look behind you.
But and well, the leaks suggest that they're still using that concept. So I don't know, like, I don't think it's Kojima, to be honest. But
I don't know.
Yeah,
We've heard nothing from the boss.
It's Kojima, right? You never know with Kojima. That's the thing. It's a lot of
maybe Alana Pierce is Kojima.
Yeah, who knows? We'll have to get to Alana for that. Get some comment. But yeah, man, it was really cool. I love the concept art. Right, it looks really nice. And one thing that kind of like, I really I follow the guy, the main concept artist of Silent Hill,
Matsuhira Ito.
Yes, Matsuhira Ito. So he once said that he wanted to incorporate a cherry blossom tree in some way into the Silent Hill franchise. And there were rumors that he's back on board with the new Silent Hill game or something, with as a concept artist at least. And if you look at one of the concept art that was leaked, the person kind of is blended in with the cherry blossom tree.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's a cherry blossom. They look like pink Post-its.
Is it Post-its?
It looks like it.
Okay.
They've all got like insults written on them.
Oh, even on the person as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's far off. It could pass off for both.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I guess I'm wrong then. Like, it does remind me of like a cherry. I guess it's the lighting.
It looks like it. Yeah, definitely. Pink Post-its. But also going back to the England part, the character that was leaked has like glitched Post-it on her face. And one says, "I hate myself." One says, probably paracetamol. My doctor would write something like that. You can't read it.
Yeah.
But under her eye, there's Minga written, which is a British way of saying you're an ugly girl.
Yeah. Yep.
So probably, it is said there. Never heard it anywhere else.
Yeah. But looking at the quality of the character design and everything, I'm sure it's like really early design anyway.
But definitely.
It kind of looks more like what Bloober does with the medium more than Kojima.
Yeah.
So that's where I was like, maybe this is the Bloober team Silent Hill that they've been working on. And even the post said they're like, this is not the only Silent Hill, so maybe there's another one still in production with Kojima, but this is
I think there's about 3 in production, as if all the leaks are true.
3.
Yeah, there was a Kojima one, the Bloober one, and then they were redoing one, if I remember correctly, that is.
Well, if they're redoing one, they have to redo 2. Just that's my favorite Silent Hill. I still remember my brother gifted me the PlayStation 2 while I was in Bahrain, when I was living in Bahrain, and he sent me, I think, 2 or 3 original copy, like the original PlayStation 2 CDs. One of them was Silent Hill 2. The other one, I think, was Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, and one more. I'm forgetting which one it was. But yeah, so I played that, and I was just blown away by the whole story, and yeah, it was crazy. I don't like at that time, I didn't really grasp the whole thing, so I watched and the whole story again on YouTube. And now, like at this age, I understood how freaking twisted it was. Like at that time, I didn't really understand it properly, but it was still shocking for me. But now I'm like, oh shit, this was on a whole different level.
I'll be completely honest with you. I've bought them recently and I still haven't played them.
Oh, you haven't played them? Oh man.
No, I got 2, 3, and 4 I managed to find together with this beauty.
Oh yes, I remember that one. That was
original PS1 Metal Gear Solid 1. And I also picked up this, which I never showed you.
Let me see. Oh, that's awesome.
The Snake Eater novel.
That's
now I just got to learn Japanese.
I know, right? And how to read vertically.
Otherwise, I can just Google Translate everything page by page.
Just taking picture.
I have 600 photos on my phone.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. Might be legit. The guy has leaked stuff before.
Yeah, so we're talking about Aesthetic Gamer.
Yes.
Also known as Dusk Golem.
Dusk Golem, yeah. And I think he leaked Resident Evil Village.
He did at the time. And I think he got some of that right, if not all of whatever he leaked.
Yeah, so he's pretty reliable, if not completely, but he's been right before. So let's see.
He's got his sources.
Yep, we might see something soon.
And speaking of things I can see soon, you bought more little BBs behind you, didn't you?
Yes, I have a whole range of BBs, all different kinds of BBs. With Sam and Ludens, and I have the Horizon Tremor Tusk.
Oh wow!
Yeah, the whole. You want to see it?
Yeah, sure. Show everyone.
Let me see. You're gonna see me in my.
Oh, thank goodness you're wearing pants.
I know, right? Barely, but yeah.
Far out, mate. That's huge.
I know, this thing is amazing, though.
Does it move? Is it articulated?
Not really, no.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there were only a few parts that I had to connect, but
okay.
Yeah, this was awesome. And the other good one that I got recently, I'll have to walk a bit. Let me show you that one.
In the meantime, I will hum a tune.
Yeah. The toughest boss. One of the toughest boss I've ever played.
Oh, is that from Elden Ring?
Yes, Millennium.
Beautiful. Look, well, I got mine with a sword as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Grey Fox is gonna handle her pretty well, but yeah, that's the other one I got recently, and she was a pain in the ass, but it was awesome.
So, how was your experience with Elden Ring?
Man, like any other Elden Ring player, it's a love-hate relationship.
Okay, like any good relationship.
Yes, basically, but loved it. I mean, I spent 110 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, 110 hours on the game to beat it, and I still have like a good 20-30% left to still explore. The game is.
But you got your money's worth.
Oh yes, absolutely, more than that. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot to explore. The exploration part is the best. There's just so much to so many different bosses, so many different areas and secrets. You know how Elden Ring is like. You keep finding stuff that you had no idea. And the best part is with the From Software game, like you level up your player, you like just farm runes, and you're leveling up your player, and then you move to the next area and you get your ass kicked. in the first two in the first 2 minutes. I'm like, why the hell did I even, spend all that time to, get my character this strong if I'm gonna, get one shot by a regular
just a normal guy
bird?
Is
Yeah,
it pretty grindy?
exactly. It is. You need
Oh,
to,
wow, okay.
but
Not for me then.
I mean, it depends. If you're really good at what if you're good at Souls game and if you know your things, then you don't really have to grind. But some people need to, because the veterans will be fine, but anyone jumping in newly to Elden Ring, they have to grind.
Is gonna cry a bit.
Yeah, basically.
I've seen many good memes come out of Elden Ring.
Oh man, it's hilarious. Like sometimes I just sit and watch the rage and funny moments from Elden Ring, and it's just because I've handled a few of those myself.
You've rage quit a few times.
Yes.
I'm doing the same. I'm playing Crash Team Racing again. I'm trying to beat the developer time records.
Oh damn.
And yeah, that's just a rage quit after the other.
No, dude, it's yeah, that game. But I think with Starfield also delayed to next year. That's another news that recently came out.
Yeah.
Right now, the only contender for Game of the Year winner is Elden Ring. If God of War doesn't come out this year,
oh, that will take it away hands down if it follows on the path of the first one.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. This one, it's going to be really tough this time. Really tough, because Elden Ring, yeah, the praise that it's got, the sales that it's achieved, it's very, very tough for God of War to beat Elden Ring. They have to do something amazing, even way better than number one, to actually win Game of the Year if it comes out this year, which I highly doubt it will. There have been rumors that it's been delayed to 2023, and
yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I see why it can be. So fingers crossed. Let's see if that's the case. Then we have a pretty dry 2022 and completely opposite of what we expected. We expected this year to be really amazing, but most of it has been delayed. So let's see.
Yeah, well, I think we talked about it last episode where we believed at the time that this is just a transition year before the big hitters come in next year.
Yeah.
With hopefully more PS5 consoles.
Yeah.
Because you can't find them anywhere in Italy.
Man, it's yeah. I still feel so lucky, because then I'd be feeling so left out. Like, what the fuck do I do? A lot of games are now becoming next gen only, well, current gen. But yeah, so like even the next that space is just next gen. So I mean the remake.
Yeah, I finally got some free time to myself now with my new job, and I don't have the medium to play the games for my free time, so I'm sucked in.
Hopefully you get some, get a grab of one soon.
Yeah, hopefully the chip shortage is coming to a close now.
But they say it's gonna remain that way till 2024 at least.
So. Fantastic.
I know.
What are they doing with these chips?
I don't know. Dipping them with sauce and eating? I don't know. Something's happening.
So, talking about Games Fest 2022, with E3 cancelled, this is going to be the show, hopefully.
Let's see, because my thing is, everyone's doing their own show, right? Like, now even 505 games have their own show.
They do?
Yes.
They're doing Death Stranding Director's Edition.
I know. Yeah, probably. But but I think it's on the 17th. It's like
of June?
Of May.
Oh, wow. So next week.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's the case. But they are having their own show. Ubisoft is doing their own show. Then Xbox, Bethesda is doing their own show. We know Sony is doing their own thing. So I'm like, what the hell is Summer Games Fest showing? If everyone's doing their own thing. Square Enix has like something planned for the 35th anniversary for the Final Fantasy
16.
Everyone's doing their own thing. What will Summer Games Fest show? I'm really interested in seeing what, because I know even like Sony and Xbox would want to show something, because they're still hyped for the Summer Game Fest. So they might let some of the games be shown on that, even if it's like a teaser and be like, oh, more information coming soon, which will be in their own event.
Yeah, so this is a little teaser. Come watch us and give us more money at our event.
Exactly. So I think that's what it's probably.
I'd do that if I had a company.
Yeah, I think Xbox is gonna do the same too. Like some of the games, they'll tease a bit on the Summer Games Fest, and then 3 days later show it on the showcase, like the gameplay or something. Maybe a cinematic trailer first, and then the gameplay in the show. But yeah, man, exciting stuff. I know Callisto Protocol will be on the Summer Games Fest. You can
looking forward to it.
Yeah, look, you can tell by the tweets.
Mm-hmm.
Callisto Protocol, as soon as they posted that we're gonna show something soon, Jeff Keighley just put those eyes emojis on the tweet, and then Summer Game Festival was announced. Then the Callisto Protocol page posted those eyes on his tweets. I'm like, okay, they're definitely there, and that's where they got announced too, the first time. So, on a Jeff Keighley event. So I'm like, yeah, that makes sense for them to show that off, because it's not just an exclusive to any one platform, it's for both consoles. So I guess that's the perfect place to show it off. Excited for that, even if just that's what I know so far. I think I'm really super excited for.
Yeah, we need another Dead Space, and we're getting the remake, but this is just another one. Like, when I first saw it, I said, this is Dead Space, definitely. And then another title came up. So really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I miss that claustrophobic, monstrous sci-fi.
Yeah.
Action.
Yeah. limb cutting action. That was such a cool thing in that era. Like,
that was a cool mechanic. Yeah.
I know. It was awesome at that time. I think it had some of the best horror, you could say, stages.
Body horror.
Yeah, like Dead Space 2 especially had some really cool missions, and where like the whole art design and the music, especially music, just made it so much better, that game. But yeah, really excited for that. So yeah, what do you think we're getting with Summer Games Fest?
So by everything I've seen, apparently it's official that Sonic Frontiers is going to be there. So the new Sega game.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about it though. I saw that the new movie just came out here.
Yeah. Haven't watched
it. And have you seen it?
No.
No, I really loved the first one. It was
really good, close to the
surprisingly fun. Yeah.
It was.
And I suppose once we'll watch Sonic 2 and you catch up with Uncharted, we'll do another podcast on video game movies.
Yes, we have to. That's a very important subject of discussion. Yeah.
So Sonic. What are the other games? Well, we've already said Dead Space. That we're going to get another trailer. We know the game though. It's that game. I'm pretty much sure we're going to get a Final Fantasy 16 trailer
at the
whatchamacallit?
At the Summer Games?
Yeah. And then they're going to push it to their own thing.
Interesting.
Because we also know that, Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 is in
the working.
In the makes. So would they want to hype it up?
Not right now. Not before.
Not right now.
Not before 16 comes out. I don't think they're gonna touch 7.
Overlap the two.
Yeah, because then that's gonna kill the whole 16. Hype. I don't think they're gonna show anything for 7 right now. And Final Fantasy 16, more than the fest, Summer Game Fest, I think it's more likely that it will be shown in the Square Enix, like the Final Fantasy anniversary thing that they're doing.
Okay.
Or there's a rumor that, Sony is gonna do a show anyway, and it's a Sony exclusive, so they might wanna hold it off for their own show. So, but yeah, there are chances that Final Fantasy might be shown. There's a chance for sure. Yeah, but I personally think that not on the Summer Games Fest. I think it's one of the other 2 events.
What's your favorite Final Fantasy?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Original or remake?
I love both.
Both.
But I think remake. I'll go with the remake.
All right. I'm about to say something very controversial. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was saying, I'm going to say something really controversial.
Okay.
My favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 8.
8? Yeah.
Yes, I played through that game so many times.
That's awesome. To be honest, I'm not a big Final Fantasy person. I haven't played all of them, or I've just played a couple of them. That's it. And 7 was the one actually Devesh got me to play it. It's like, just play it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I picked it up.
I've played from 5 till 9 on PS1/SNES.
Oh, okay.
And then I've played 12 on PS3, which was absolute shite.
Yeah.
And then I never played again. So I tried the remake on PS Plus.
Nice. How did you like it?
I prefer the ATB method, you know, with the
I get it. Yeah.
How do you call it? With the oh my god, I don't know how to say where the game stops and you have to choose what to do.
You just have to choose what's happening, like more like the strategy based.
Yeah, I like the originals.
Okay, that's cool. I like this, but I think I'm more of like, I like to do stuff myself too. So it was a good combination of both. I thought it was pretty cool. So I enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to the next one, the part 2. They're changing up some stuff with the story, which is cool. Yeah, really excited for that. I think on the list you have Forspoken. I can see Forspoken being shown on Summer Games Fest.
Yeah, that really piqued my interest when I saw the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, the gameplay looks good, but I'm not completely sold on it right now. It looks really good, no doubt, but I still want to see more of it, maybe. And yeah, it's like I'm like 70-30 there. Like I'm not completely sold yet, but yeah, we'll have to see. I guess one more trailer and we'll see how that goes. But
the first ever trailer they did, the one that was like an FMV, that I really liked. It looked like a Disney movie.
It did.
And then they showed the first gameplay and it just looked like complete chaos.
A Square Enix game.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah, but hopefully. I mean, I like what they're trying to do with the magic. I mean, I love how the traversal and everything looks really fun. The world looks a little empty to me, but let's see. Hopefully that's not the case when we start playing it. But yeah, I mean, I guess games like Horizon and everything have really spoiled us.
Yeah,
how lush they are, like especially the new one, the Horizon Forbidden West. It's just so much. It's just the whole world
block full of stuff.
This whole thing, yeah, it's just beautiful. So I guess that way we are spoiled now. So hopefully it won't be. It will be good. So looking forward to that too. And I think you have the next one that I see on the list, the Black Myth Wukong. That looks insane.
That looks like next gen, even more next gen.
Yes, exactly. That was the first game that I was like, okay, now this looks proper next gen, right? Like a proper next gen Dark Souls games. I mean,
I think it's like Souls-like.
Yes, it is. But I won't take anything away from Demon Souls because that's probably the best looking Souls game right now. The remake, it's absolutely gorgeous. I was just blown away by what Blue Point achieved. So yeah, I'm like, but this one also, like from a third party, like someone apart from Software and Blue Point, this looks insane, and it's a Chinese production. So which is amazing. I've been seeing a lot of new Chinese games pop up, but Tencent fighting everything. So
they're getting a lot of money into their industries now.
They are.
Have you seen? Speaking of Chinese, I've just finished reading The Three-Body Problem.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a Chinese sci-fi. It won the Victor Hugo Prize.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's about, or without spoiling anything, it's about First Contact, let's call it.
Okay.
And they're making a movie out of it. It's the same guy that wrote The Wandering Earth.
Okay.
Watched it on Netflix. It's a decent movie. It's not the best one. This is going to be even better.
Hopefully.
But the budget that went into that movie for a Chinese film, which we've never heard of a proper Chinese movie that wasn't Kung Fu and stuff.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, the movie. So I'm pretty hyped for the Wukong because
I know.
They're pouring a lot into their industries to try and come on top of all these industries, gaming, movies.
Yeah. They're really going for the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I mean, the game already looked amazing on their own engine, and then they switched to Unreal Engine, and it looks even better.
Everything looks good on Unreal Engine.
Yeah, man, everyone's going for Unreal Engine, which is surprising. Like even CDPR, and now this. I think another big game is now using Unreal Engine 5. So it's like forgetting the name, but everyone's going. Apparently, it's really good with open world, and it looks beautiful anyway. So I can see why they're choosing that. So yeah, really excited. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some of it on Summer Games. For sure.
Yeah, we talked about it with Danny when we did the episode together. I think it was episode 2.
Yeah.
They've got a good business model with Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's like free until you sell like 1,000 copies or something.
Yeah. That's all.
And then so we're talking about a really good product.
Yep. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited. And it looks
a lot of fun.
The trailers have been awesome. So excited for that.
Are you still looking into it? Are you still looking into Unreal Engine?
Yes, I am.
How's that going for you?
I had been a little slow because of Ramadan and stuff, but now I'm picking it.
I suppose so.
Slowly but surely getting there. It's fun. It's a lot of fun creating stuff within it. I want to get to that level where I can at least showcase something that I have in mind as a game. Even if it's not as a playing game, even if it's as a cinematic, that I show exactly how the game is going to play, how it's going to look. I want to get like a pitch, basically. I can create a pitch, like a video pitch of a game that I have in mind. So, which I have quite a few. There's one that I really want to do. And
I've heard one of them, which sounds really good. Yeah. And hopefully we'll hear the other ones.
Hopefully. Let's see. It's going to take some time. It's not easy to learn these.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but hopefully we'll get there.
In Italy, we say Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
And then we also say all the roads go to Rome.
Yeah.
And then we also say when in Rome.
Yeah. It's just
so what I'm trying to say is Rome is everything in Italy.
Exactly. When you're in Rome, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say, it'll work.
yeah, just add Rome to it.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you think we're going to see any God of War 2?
At Summer Games? No.
Nah,
I don't think so. I think
we're not going to be introduced to a boy.
Nah, I don't think that this soon, especially after we recently had Corey say that not ready yet to show anything. It's just been a month. I don't think they would delay something just for a month to show off. And who knows though? Because I think there are rumors of a Sony event in June, right? There's a state of play rumor.
State of play.
Yeah, so there might be, but I think the next thing we see would be a separate state of play just for God of War if they're going to show God of War.
And that would be the best option for them.
Yeah, I think
like they did with Horizons.
Yeah, I think that's the formula they're using now. Like they announce big games and they have their own state of plays. I think with the new rumor for the Sony event, I heard it's like a smaller state of play, not like the big showcase that they have.
Okay.
So if that's the case, what I see happening is like they're gonna showcase some of the indie titles that are coming out, like Stray and all that, all those games, maybe Forspoken. They'll have and maybe a couple of new announcements just to get the hype going. And then after a month or so, have their own showcase, like in July maybe. like have the big showcase where they bring out the big guns and get the hype going.
Okay.
But and
you've heard it here first.
Yeah, let's
on the Gamers Parley.
And I saw it. I saw it.
All you 30 people that watched our show.
Exactly, and it's like probably 20 times it's me and you watching it again. But
did I really say that last time?
Exactly. But yeah, I think that's the case. Maybe they'll show God of War 2, like another trailer or something, like a gameplay trailer at the big showcase, and then have a state of play closer to the release, which I think will be probably in like October, November if it's happening this year. So yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't think God of War is gonna be at the Summer Games Fest. Yeah, it's too close. Like it's a first party Sony, so I don't think they're gonna show it off there. We might see something Sony over there, but I'm not sure what. Maybe they'll show
Spider-Man.
Great. Nah, Spider-Man again is too big of a game for them to show off at a third party event. I don't know, man. It's really confusing now with everyone having their own shows. It's like, what the hell do they let out? What the hell do they not?
Yeah, they're sort of just, I will give you this just to make you happy.
I think and one game that I think might be there is this game that is called Abandoned.
Oh yeah,
which has been abandoned for a while now, and
we've abandoned all hope with that.
Yeah, basically, so that might be there. I think the new Kojima game might get teased. You know why I say that?
I don't know.
He recently had a meeting with NWR, Kojima, and Jeff Keighley. They posted a picture. They were having a call together. And if Jeff Keighley is involved in a call, they're probably discussing how they want to showcase something on his end.
So a while back, I actually sent you an Instagram post by Kojima.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get to it. Here it is. On April 23rd, there was a picture with a clock showing 7 or 6 minutes to 12.
Yeah, he's been,
and then 6-1. So 11:53 on the 1st of June. We don't know.
Yeah, but he's been posting a lot of clock pictures since then. So I'm like,
he's just shit posting.
Yeah, it's like the flowers thing. Like everyone was reading into flowers so much, and then he's like he posted like 50 flowers. I'm like, oh no, this is this is definitely got nothing to do with the game.
I've got a board here. I'm gonna start putting red string around it and build everything. Right? What did Kojima post?
There's so many people who look into it so much, and it's crazy.
I've given up.
Because sometimes people come up with the weirdest and the stupidest shit, but it's awesome. Like, how do you even think of that? But that's Kojima magic for you. Everyone just goes weird as soon as you post something. They're zooming into reflections to see if they can see shit. But
what can I see in the reflection of his glasses or his eye?
Exactly. And there's a big
phone.
There's a big fuck you right there. It's like but yeah, I think we might see a Kojima reveal. And it might be
the reveal is going to be his podcast.
Yeah, the Hideoverse.
The Hideoverse.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I have a feeling he might surprise, because he said that he's gonna see, like, even at the Game Awards, he was like, I'm gonna see you soon, Jeff. And then the whole video call post and everything. And I think it's about time we see a little bit of what Kojima is doing. I think we're gonna see it this year at some event. I don't know which event. Maybe, who knows? Xbox has him exclusively this time, and they might show it off on Xbox showcase. So, but I'm pretty sure this year we see something from Kojima, and also I think from Ben Studios.
What's that?
The Days Gone developer, Ben Studios.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they might be showing off something. There have been rumors of them making like a spy thriller kind of game, kind of similar to Siphon Filter or Metal Gear Solid, an open world. Which
it's open market, hole in the market.
Exactly that. Like one of my favorite genres is lacking games right now, and that's that genre, the stealth action. There's nothing there right now. That's one of the ideas that I'm working. Like I want to pitch, like create an idea for like one of the games, like a stealth action game. But yeah, that whole genre is just used to be the best one, and now there's no one. Like Snake's gone. Sam Fisher is
Sam
nowhere to be
Fisher's
seen.
gone.
Gabe Logan is gone. Hitman is kind of retired for now. So yeah, there's like someone needs to make a game in that genre. I really wanted to see Naughty Dog take on that genre. I think they could do really good.
I just want to see a new IP by them.
Yeah, exactly. Like Naughty Dog should do a new IP. And I would love if they do like a stealth action, something set in the Cold War or something like that, right? I think they could do it really well, especially knowing the fact that they got really good writers. So
yeah, so without feeding the trolls,
I
haven't seen a shit Naughty Dog game in years, or ever.
Yep. People can hate
got them
Last
all
of Us
right.
2, but
Last of Us 2 was so divisive, but the game was
a masterpiece.
Clean.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Story-wise, of course, I see why people are divided. I see both sides.
Of course, but
and that's okay. That's the beauty of it, right? You divide it. If a game becomes a discussion, you have done something right because you have created both.
But also, not every story is a happy ending.
Exactly.
So you've got to, life is what it is, and these things happen, and you got to deal with them.
Yep, they took big risks with that game.
Oh, absolutely.
The very first thing was the Joel thing, and then right after the Joel thing, letting you control Abby.
Yes.
And like, you really want me to play
as her? Man, what am I doing?
Exactly. You really want me to play as her now, who just beat the shit out of my favorite character. I'm like, man. Yeah. But then they kind of
she grows on you.
Yeah, they will show you why she did what she did, and you kind of feel that okay, just because you were playing with Joel and Ellie doesn't mean the other person is like everyone's an antagonist and a protagonist in the story.
Correct.
Just kind of like the real life. Everyone in their own story is their own protagonist, and that's exactly what Abby's story is. Now, when you see her side, you see why she did it. When we played Joel's side, we saw why he did it. Even though the ending was divided on the first part, like some people were like, "Oh, you should have just let them experiment on Ellie. It's for the greater good." But a lot of people actually agreed with what Joel did, just because we were playing with him, and so they tried doing that with Abby. So yeah, I see why people get divided, but I also see why people love that story. So all those risks that they took were brilliant.
Spot on.
Yes. So
yeah, and I'm looking forward to the TV series.
Oh yeah, it seems to be really doing justice to the main the show. I mean the game. It looks really like close. The art design and some of the scenes that have leaked kind of online, it looks like they're really following the game properly. And
do you like the cast?
I am a big fan of the leads. I don't see them exactly as Joel and Ellie, but you can't really get someone. It doesn't matter who you cast. People are always gonna be mad because they don't look like Joel and Ellie because they were characters made by they can't really reproduce characters that look exactly like them. But yeah, I think acting wise, those guys are amazing, and the rest of the cast is really good too. I'm a fan of whoever was cast for the game, so I think they're gonna do a good job. And knowing that Druckmann and Craig Mazin, those two are the writers
participating.
Yes, and those two are phenomenal writers. I don't know if you've seen Chernobyl, the show.
Of course.
Oh man, that guy.
Watched it from Sydney to Milan in one sitting.
In one go? Yeah, man. The writing on that show was brilliant. Knowing that he's working on it, that has the hopes go way high now with that show. He's a fantastic writer. So I think it's gonna be really good. I'm excited. But from the leaked pictures and everything that I've seen, I think they're just going for the whole story, for the whole part one story in one season. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, because
I can see part 2 being divided in 2 seasons. It was very long.
Yes. But this one they're going with and someone asked, what's his name? The lead character, I'm forgetting his name. Who's playing Joel? What's his name?
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Pascal. Someone asked him, you know what happens to Joel, right? on like one of the red carpets. Like, yep, I do.
Like, so, whatever you do, don't play golf.
Yeah, exactly. Keep golf sticks out of the set. Yeah, don't bring it on set at all. But so he knows. So he's there only for one season.
Yeah.
So, Ellie is the main person that's gonna. So it's exciting. It's definitely exciting to see where the show goes. It's still releasing next year. But yeah,
and it's gonna be HBO.
That's another.
Which means I will not be able to watch it in Italy.
Oh man. Well, yay for torrents, I guess.
We do not condone the use of torrents.
Yeah, exactly. But I have an HBO.
I always tell my students there's a website where you can download scientific papers without paying for them.
Yeah.
And I'll say it here. I am all for it because science should be free for everyone. Yeah. So I always tell my students, do not download papers illegally. Get them through the university library. So do not visit this following website to find illegal papers.
That's awesome. But so yeah, maybe the Last of Us remake might be showed as well. Showed off.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it's about time Naughty Dog shows something because that multiplayer game is still missing.
Factions.
Yeah, the faction. I don't know if they still call it factions or not, but yeah, similar to factions. But apparently, it's a bigger thing now because they've been dealing it for a while, and they're like making it. I guess it's gonna be similar to Ghost of Tsushima Legends, like it's its own thing. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we don't know about first parties studios from Sony, and there are rumors that they're all working on 2 games at least. Right, like one new IP, one older IP, or like a one sequel or something. So there's still a lot to be like. I think Sony's still holding their cards really close to the chest. So I'm excited for that because when they go all off, they could really go all off. Like the last showcase they had it was more like an Insomniac showcase, or they just kept bringing out games. Okay, so we have Wolverine from Insomniac, and then guess what? We also have Spider-Man from something. Like, what are these guys doing? Because they were the.
Do you think we'll get another teaser for Wolverine?
They should. I want to see. I'm just really hoping they don't take out the blood and the gore from it.
Oh yeah.
They have to keep it mature. Yeah, easily. Because if it's like Spider-Man with no blood, then Wolverine just won't be the same. I mean, it'll be fun, but I would prefer it to have like blood, like Ghost of Tsushima, something like that, right? Really bloody and
just get someone and
yeah, exactly, just slice them in half. But I heard from the director, I think like I didn't hear it, but I saw the tweet that he's gonna make it make sure it's mature rated, which is a good sign. I want to see them. I want to see Insomniac do something like that. How would they? Because they haven't really done anything like that. They're more kids friendly so far.
Oh, come on. You've never played Spyro the Dragon. That's gory.
Yeah, true.
Sets fire to people.
Exactly. That's true. But yeah, I mean, that should be interesting. Like I really don't know what to expect from Sony showcase right now. This, like, they haven't really showed too much. So I guess that's why they want to just do one show in a year and then just tease like huge games and then be like, okay, get back to work. Yeah. What about the Xbox one? I know Starfield is going to be there for sure.
That's been they're going to have to show something to say sorry for the delay. And Senua. That's the only one I can think of.
I think the other game Ninja Theory is making, that might be showcased too.
Do we know anything about it?
We had a teaser. It's like a psychological horror game with the same girl as Hellblade, the same girl who did the mocap for it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It was a really, really cool teaser. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this is right up my alley. It looked amazing. So I want to see more of what that, I forgot what the name is. I don't think they even gave a name yet. They just said it's another game in the making at the same studio. But I'm very excited for that. It looks really cool. I think we might see the new Indiana Jones game from Bethesda.
Okay.
We might see.
Well, if they go on the lines of the last Tomb Raiders or Uncharted, I'm all for another Indiana Jones.
Exactly. It's, yeah, they have like something to compare and make closer to, like Uncharted, the Tomb Raider games. If they even do a little bit of those games, they're gonna do a good job. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and you have a whole universe set for you anyway. So with all the movies and stuff. So, and with the fan following, they should do a good job at Bethesda. So I'm
And if they can
expecting
get a mocap of Harrison Ford,
yeah, I know that would be awesome. And just, you want to see an older Harrison Ford or just make him younger?
I'll tell you what, the Crystal Skull was a bit too much for me.
Yeah.
They can, it's a video game. Just make him young again, like what's his name, Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead.
That's trending. Lindsay Wagner.
Lindsay Wagner, yeah, they did a good job. They got the tech to do it.
Yeah, yep, they could do that. What else I see? I think the new 007 game by IO Interactive.
Is this for Xbox still?
It's not, but they might show it there.
Okay.
It's multi-platform, but who knows? Them, just show it as a third-party game.
Yeah. Were you on the hype train back in the days with GoldenEye?
I was.
Oh, we used to play so many multiplayer games.
That game was phenomenal, I think. Yeah.
And the bomb of the music.
I know. That game had everything. It's such a cult classic right now. It's amazing. What else?
Anyways,
Bioshock.
we'll take just a couple of seconds break and then we'll come back.
We need that.
And we got our usual sponsors coming up now.
Discount.
Type in Gamers Parley Johnny Nab Show.
Yeah, Johnny Nab. Yeah, so that, I think we were talking about the Bethesda, I mean Xbox and Bethesda games.
Xbox Bethesda.
We might even see, well, we will see Fable for sure. Something more about the Fable game. Bioshock.
Will they make it good this time though?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, there's a lot of fans, right? They're like people.
Yeah, they promised so much with the first games.
I know, but I think they have to. I mean, if they have to win the market back, they just have to do that. And the other one, Bioshock, I think this could be either Xbox or a Summer Game Fest, because it's a third party. Again, either of one of them could show.
I'm so looking forward to Bioshock. You have no idea.
I know, man. It's we need it now. It's like, it's that space where you need a new Bioshock, kind of like Silent Hill. Right now, you need a new Silent Hill. Well, we've been needing it for a while now, but we've entered that. The time
has come.
Yeah, it's about time. We need a new Bioshock, and yeah. But what would be a good surprise game for you, like a return of an old
of the Jedi?
Yeah, Jedi. Well,
the good surprise
also there, so that might be showed somewhere.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said the new Jedi game, the Star Wars. There was
Are they doing the new Knights of the Old Republic?
They are, but they're, the recent game that came out, the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order or something like that. I'm really played it. The sequel to it is also being made, and the name was leaked. Maybe that's going to be showed soon as well. So it's been in production for a while.
Oh, I'm looking forward to either the Wumpa League, if you've played Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, okay.
That's been teased for years now. So that's either a Crash Bash remake, which I'm not looking forward to if it is, but I will spend the money for it because it's Crash.
It's Crash, yeah.
And hopefully something like that. Or there's another little indie game called Haunted Chocolatier. It's by the creator of Stardew Valley.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm hoping to see something from that.
You've been playing that a lot, right? You've been played that a lot during COVID.
Yeah, about a few months ago, I played it a bit.
Awesome.
Yeah, just a chill game.
There was this one game showed off by Xbox, which is an Xbox exclusive. It's an indie game, very cyberpunkish side scroller. It looked phenomenal. Yeah, it looked so good. The music, the graphics, everything was perfect. Can't remember the name, but I hope we see more of that. I'm really hoping.
Anything sci-fi, good for me.
No, I think you'll love the trailer. I'm forgetting the name, but I'll show you later. But that game is, it caught everyone's attention. Actually, everyone was like, this is one of the best games showed off in the showcase. So when I think I would love if the new Bend Studio game is like they say it's an open world spy thriller. I would love it if it's actually Siphon Filter in an open world setting. I would.
So like MGSV.
Yes, I would absolutely love that. I mean, I grew up playing Siphon Filter and Metal Gear Solid like side by side. Those two were my favorite, like Gabe Logan and Solid Snake. And speaking of that, they're actually remaking Splinter Cell, so we might see a bit of Splinter Cell.
It's going to be the year of tactical espionage action.
I know, everyone's coming back. Bond is coming back,
except for Snake.
And that he's gone. He's gone. That was it for Snake, I think.
It's just like Sony, just buy bloody what are they called, Konami, and just get back to it.
I don't think they will. And
speaking of Konami, did you see the video? I forget who released it. Did you know Gaming? I think it was about all the, let's call it, scandal of the Chapter 3 in Metal Gear Solid V.
Yeah.
How they tried to dismantle all the bombs, but it's physically impossible to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all dodgy.
I know. Man, there was still so much in that universe to be done, and I don't want to see anyone else do it and ruin it apart from Kojima. I don't know, man. It's a very touchy-feely subject. Like, I don't know if I want.
Oh, definitely. You either redo 1 and 2, or you don't touch the rest.
Yes. Well, I would love to see a third one remade too, because that's one of my favorites. Snake Eater. If they redo it like kind of like how the pachinko looks, that would be awesome.
No. 1 and 2, I meant the original Metal Gears.
Oh, okay.
MSX.
Yep. They could do that.
Because I've tried playing them, but they're unplayable.
I know, right now
they've aged so badly.
Yeah, I would love that. Or if someone's doing it, do the Cobra unit. I want to see a story for the Cobra unit. Their past,
definitely.
We play as the boss, and then we have our whole unit and what they did, because there's so much lore.
There's so much backstory. Yeah.
Yes, I would love to see a Cobra unit game, but again, anyone else other than Kojima spurring out that story would probably not be the same. So I don't know. I'm like, I want to see Metal Gear again, but then I don't want to see Metal Gear again. It's a weird subject.
You've got the basis and gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 5. You can even do a side story or a future story. You don't need to have the same characters. You can just have the IP.
Yep.
And just use what you've done till now to make a good tactical espionage action in an open world.
Just change the environments, change the missions, change the characters. I mean, gameplay wise, MGS5 is perfect.
Yeah. Like we fell in love with Snake in the first game. We can have another character come in, you know.
Exactly. I mean, like I don't think I've played a better I've seen better gameplay for a stealth action game than Metal Gear Solid 5. It just nails it.
It's perfect. Impeccable.
Yes, it's so if you're changing the character and just keeping the same what do you call that? The infrastructure mechanics. For the mechanics for the game. It's gonna be a phenomenal game anyway. Just better graphics, improved engine, new characters, new environments, and you're good to go. Good story. Good story is the most important part.
Yeah, you need to get someone good behind it. I wouldn't mind seeing someone like Amy Hennig doing it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, that's something that Metal Gear Solid fans are always going to be sad about. So
yeah, hashtag pray for Blue Point.
Yeah, that's one studio that I think can do a good job with the remake.
Oh, definitely.
It's been quiet on that front. Like a few months ago, Blue Point was everywhere. Oh, Metal Gear Solid remake, oh, Silent Hill remake, this and that. They're like, there were so many rumors about Blue Point. Yeah, and now it's just all hush. And I'm like, I think now will be the perfect time for Sony to just come up with a trailer with Blue Points. Like, there you go. You guys were right all along. So
you've been bamboozled till now.
Exactly. Because now people have forgotten about it. So now would be a great time to bring it back.
I think they let out so many fake rumors, so people just lose interest at a certain point, and then they just and they hit you with it.
Yeah, that's what's happening with Abandoned, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be a weird game. It's not any of that game. It's just a separate game on its own. But now people have lost interest in it. So even if Blue Box Games is it's its own thing, people have lost it. So like they should have done something while the hype was up to make their game sell more, but now it's the opposite. People don't care about it.
So even remember all that app bullshit? Download the app so you can do this and that.
I still have it.
You still have it?
I still have the Abandoned app.
And nothing came of it.
It's abandoned. That's what I'm saying. Like it shows a prologue is coming, a playable demo is coming. The prologue is a playable demo that will lead into another trailer. There's a whole roadmap, but it's been sitting there. Like we just saw that 3 seconds clip of someone walking with the same clothes as Silent Hill 2 protagonist James, and that's about it. That's all we saw. And there was a couple of new images of like this girl and this guy with an eye patch, a blurry image of that. So they're going,
and you're just like, oh, come on, mate.
I know, like, what are you doing? Are you making Metal Gear Silent Hill? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you making? So they know what they're doing, but this could be the
Metal Gear Survive 2.
Yeah, I mean, no, I hope not. They should have killed it with fire.
I'll say something else very controversial. If you take Metal Gear off the title, pretty decent Survivor game.
Might have been. I never
7 out of 10.
Okay, that's still not bad. I mean, as long as it's playable.
Well, it's Metal Gear Solid 5 with zombies. Like that's the gameplay.
Yeah. With
the base building.
With the gameplay, I guess it's good. I mean, the gameplay.
Of course, it's so smooth.
The game, if the gameplay structure is the same, then of course that part is definitely. I guess that's the part that brings in the 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Everything else is just shit.
Yeah. Pretty much. You have to pay to have a second save slot.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Oh man. Well, they got what they deserved. Like it was pretty bad reception anyway. But so we know coming back to all that, we know there's summer games where there's Xbox. There might be a PlayStation showcase. Nintendo might do
Nintendo Direct. So what I've heard is that they're bringing out a Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD remaster.
Interesting.
Because it's also the only way you can play them on modern consoles. Because unless, like me, you have them for GameCube. and Wii.
Yeah.
And another unpopular opinion, I believe Wind Waker is the best Zelda game ever.
A lot of people actually believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people actually believe that. And weird thing is I've never played a Zelda game.
Oh.
I've never played a single Zelda game. So, and today
I played most.
And the weird thing, tomorrow, well, today actually, I'm going to my brother's place. It was my nephew's birthday this week. So we're having the dinner today, and I got him a gift, and he has a Nintendo Switch. Guess which game I got for him?
Breath of the Wild.
I haven't played Zelda at all, but I know from what I've heard and from what I've seen, it's amazing. So I'm like, let him experience that. So
I'm waiting for my next paycheck to get myself a Nintendo Switch.
Switch, okay.
Yeah.
I'm saving up money for the PSVR 2.
Okay.
I was like, do I get a Switch? But I'm like, no, I don't want to get a Switch. I might want to get the PSVR 2. So, because I'm sure it's going to be at least $400, 300, $400, easy. Almost the price of the whole fucking console. But I'm excited because it's all 4K screens, and with the Horizon VR game, and then I've heard rumors that Resident Evil 8 is being redone for like VR as well, and a rumor about Kojima making a VR game, and I'm like, yeah, I might just get that. So
extra pair of underwear,
exactly,
and off to play Resident Evil 8
with the collector's edition. Yeah, cool. Extra pieces on the VR. Resident Evil 8 was fantastic. I mean, and
I agree.
Speaking of that, there's a DLC apparently already in the mix. If you might see that,
it's coming out.
Yeah, there's a DLC.
I didn't hear that.
No, there is a DLC. There's been it was officially announced that there's more content coming out for Resident Evil 8.
I thought it was a multiplayer.
No. There's a DLC for Resident Evil 8, and the Reverse, that's a separate game on its own which came out with the Resident Evil 3, I think, or 2.
Yes.
3. So that's already in the works. Plus, there's a Resident Evil 4 remake that we know about, which I cannot wait to see. I mean, especially with the graphics of Village, if they have Resident Evil 4, that would be insane. So,
do you think they'll keep the third-person mode?
They should.
They should, yeah.
They should. I think
they did a good job with Resident Evil 2.
Oh, fantastic. I love it. I haven't played third yet, but they're coming out.
That's the thing. I haven't played the third either because I've only heard bad things about it in the sense that it's a good game, but they made it shorter than the original.
Yeah, that was the first game I ever speedran myself, Resident Evil 3 back in the day.
I couldn't play it.
It was Ramadan time, and me and my friends, there was one room that was kind of like a storage room at that point. So me and my friends, I had a small TV, like an old school TV, and my friend
CRT TV.
Yeah, and my friend had the PS1, and I had the CD. I bought the CD for Resident Evil 3. So we all collaborated, and we used to use that room at night to play Resident Evil 3 and Siphon Filter and all that within that storage room. And we used to speed run Resident Evil 3, just run through the corridors. And I think my time was, I think, 3 hours something to beat it. My quickest time, still remember. But yeah, so I have a lot of memories with that game, Resident Evil 3. More than 2, I have more memories with 3, especially because of me playing with the friends. And I still remember one part of that game that scared the shit out of me as a kid. I still remember the controller went flying off my hands, and I was like, what the fuck? It's that scene where you walk down the stairs in the police department. While you're approaching the stairs, you hear this glass breaking. I'm like, okay. And I went down the stairs. There's a window right in front. There's actually a YouTube video, like a short 10-second video with that exact thing happening. So it's just hilarious. So what I did, I went close to this window and I clicked X, and it says, I can't see anything out of this window. But me, the younger me, thought what she said is like, there's nothing out of the window. Like there's no one outside the window. But what she meant was, it's too dirty for me to see anything outside of this window.
Okay.
As soon as you turn, the camera angle changes, and from that freaking window, Nemesis just jumps in with the rocket launcher. Like stars, and I'm like, holy shit! You just said there was nothing outside this window. You didn't see this big fucker standing outside the window. That was like one of the best jump scares I've ever had in my life. I still remember it was like playing on a quiet, warm afternoon in Bahrain, and I just scared the shit out of me. But yeah,
I could never play it. My auntie bought me Resident Evil 2 when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it starts with the car crash and there's fire and you got to run to the police station. I just shit myself. I was so scared. I was about 7, 8. I was just so terrified. I could never play it. And I never did until I was an adult.
Yeah, no, man, those games at that time, they were really scary. Like, yeah, I know what you mean. I've been scarred. So, yeah, Resident Evil 3, as soon as I heard it was not as good as the first. And to be honest, I did not like the model for Nemesis, the newer model. I just preferred the older one for some reason. This one, I mean, it's good, but for me, I guess with the nostalgia factor, I preferred the older one. I played the demo. It was pretty good.
Me too.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But yeah, after the reviews, I was like, I don't know. Maybe now I'm gonna play it. I know it's a very short game. They just cut out a lot of stuff from the story. But if it goes on sale within the next gen update,
you can get a good price for it.
Yeah, I might play that because this year looks pretty dry when it comes to new games. There's nothing coming out till December. Everything's getting delayed, so I want to jump, play all the games that I've missed. So that's one of them that I might jump back to. I just started Cyberpunk.
Okay, for PS5.
Yes, so I hadn't played it. So I had the CD day one, but I never played it because of the reviews. And then I heard there was PS5 version coming out, so I just put it on the side. I finally booted it up again, and I've been playing Hunt Showdown with a friend of mine. It's just a phenomenal game, to be honest. It's the concept of it is so cool. After a long time, I'm playing a multiplayer game, and I'm loving it. So that's something that I've been playing. It's by Crytek. I don't know if you played it.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's very, very cool concept. Like, it's so different from everything out there with the multiplayer. It's like PvEVP. It's
player versus
enemy
versus
player again. So first you are the hunters.
Okay.
You're hunting down a monster, but so are other teams. You're gathering clues to get to the location of the monster. There could be one or two depending on the map. Everyone's getting different clues, and you have to come and kill the monster and then banish it and then take the bounty and escape. But if you come in contact with any other team before you are killing the monster, it's a shootout. Like whoever kills whoever, right? But then if you kill the monster, then you get the bounty, then everyone's behind you. Whoever has the bounty, they have to kill you, take the bounty from you.
Get the bounty.
Yeah, so at first you're the hunter, and then you become the hunted. So it's intense. It's really, and the game is all about the sound, the binaural sound, because you hear they have all these little things all across the map, which kind of give you the location of where the other team might be. So there's like rustling leaves, crows flying, horses neighing, like all these different things, dogs barking, that kind of give you an idea of where the sound is coming from and where the enemy might be. So yeah, it's all about.
You play with headphones.
Yes. So I've been playing with one of my mates from Canada. He might come on for one of the episodes. He big Metal Gear nerd. He's like great gamer. Like I met him through games actually. So from the love of games. So he might be coming on soon. But yeah, I've been playing with him, and it's brilliant. I've been having so much fun with this game. But yeah. But anyway, I think we've covered pretty much.
Yeah, we covered what we knew we could cover.
Yeah, but let's hope we get some surprises.
No, yeah. Kojima.
I know, Kojima. But I think this was a good discussion.
Yeah.
A lot to look forward to. I'm excited we finally get some news. We're like less than a month away now. So which is good. It's been just too dry when it came to game news, and finally we're entering that era, like the summer of game announcements. So exciting stuff for sure. We'll be doing more episodes on what gets announced.
We'll catch up as soon as we can.
Absolutely.
I'll definitely do a bingo like I did for the TGAs.
Yes, that would be fun.
So we'll post it on our Instagram page. If you don't follow us, the Gamers Parley.
Yes.
And yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you. This was a fun discussion.
This was episode 5 of the Gamers Parley. Thank you all for listening. I've been Johnny Lombardo, Dr. Lombardo for everybody else. And I'm here with Nav. See you guys next time. Ciao.
Yeah, take care.